Stop scrolling right now. If you think the golden age of television is behind us, you are dead wrong. We are looking at a year that is absolutely stacked with heavyweight comebacks, mind-bending thrillers, and star-studded dramas that are going to ruin your sleep schedule. I'm talking about the return of the gritty Marvel universe we actually missed, the next big obsession from the creators of Bridgerton, and Daniel Dae Kim finally getting the lead action role he deserves. I have tracked down the 10 absolute best new series dropped in 2025 so far, plus one late 2024 gem that you simply cannot ignore. We are going from number 10 all the way down to the number 1 spot you need to watch tonight. Let's get into it. Number 10, The Savant, released in 2025. This is the show everyone is whispering about because it is based on a terrifying true story. Imagine waking up every day and logging onto the internet, not to scroll social media, but to hunt down the most dangerous people on the planet. Jessica Chastain stars as a top-secret investigator known only as the Savant. Her job is to infiltrate online hate groups, gain their trust, and stop large-scale violent attacks before they happen. The tension here is suffocating because she is not just a spy. She is a mother trying to keep her dark work life completely separate from her family. What makes this series a must-watch is the performance by Chastain. She balances that high-wire act of being a suburban mom and a digital hunter with such intensity. It digs deep into the dark corners of the web that we all know exist but are too afraid to look at. If you loved Mindhunter but wanted something more current and urgent, this is your next obsession. It is smart, it is scary, and it feels disturbingly real. Number 9. Sherlock Daughter, released in 2025. We have seen a million versions of Sherlock Holmes, but we have never seen him quite like this. David Thewlis, who you know as Professor Lupin from Harry Potter, steps into the shoes of the legendary detective. But here is the hook. He is older, he is out of his depth, and suddenly, he might be a father. The story follows a young American woman named Amelia Rojas, who travels to London after her mother's murder. She believes Sherlock is her missing father. The dynamic here is fantastic, because Sherlock is forced out of his cold, logical comfort zone and has to deal with raw human emotion. Visually, the show looks stunning. It captures that foggy, mysterious London vibe, but injects it with a new energy thanks to the daughter dynamic. Plus, we get Dougray Scott playing a truly menacing Moriarty. It is not just about solving crimes this time, it is about solving a family. If you want a mystery that feels classic, yet completely modern, you need to add this to your list. Number 8, Daredevil, Born Again, released in 2025. This is the one we have been waiting for. After years of cameos and rumors, Charlie Cox is back in the red suit for a proper gritty street-level series. But things have changed in New York. The Kingpin, played by the incredible Vincent D'Onofrio, isn't just a crime lord anymore. He is the mayor of New York City. The stakes are incredibly high because Matt Murdock is fighting a battle on two fronts. By day, he is a lawyer trying to navigate a city where his enemy writes the laws. By night, he is breaking bones to protect the people the system forgot. This series brings back that visceral, hard-hitting action we loved in the original run, but integrates it firmly into the wider universe. It is dark, it is violent, and it explores the idea of what happens when the bad guy actually wins the election. Seeing Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio share the screen again is electric. This isn't just a superhero show, it is a crime drama with masks. Number 7, The Pitt, released in 2025. If you grew up watching ER, you know that Noah Wyle is basically television royalty when it comes to medical dramas. He is back in a new series that completely reinvents the format. Set in Pittsburgh, this show drops the glossy romance of Grey's Anatomy and goes for pure adrenaline-fueled realism. The concept is brilliant. It focuses on the frontline heroes working in a modern hospital, but it is shot and paced to feel chaotic and immediate. You feel the exhaustion, the budget cuts, and the life or death decisions happening in real time. Noah Wyle plays a doctor who is tired of the system, but refuses to give up on his patients. It is a love letter to healthcare workers that doesn't shy away from how broken the system can be. The medical cases are intense, the dialogue is sharp, and it will remind you why medical dramas became such a huge genre in the first place. It is heartbreaking and heroic all at once. Number 6, The Residence, released in 2025. Imagine a murder mystery set in the most secure house in the world. That is the premise here. This is described as a screwball whodunit set in the upstairs, downstairs, and backstairs of the White House. When a dead body turns up during a state dinner, the resident staff, the butlers, the maids, the chefs, suddenly become the prime suspects. It is based on a book that exposed the real private lives of White House staff, so the details feel juicy and authentic. Because it is a Shondaland production, you can expect snappy dialogue, gorgeous set design, and a diverse cast of characters who are all hiding secrets. It is like Knives Out meets The West Wing. It is fun, it is fast-paced, and it pulls back the curtain on the invisible people who actually run the White House. You will come for the mystery, but you will stay for the scandalous workplace drama. Number 5. Your Friends and Neighbors, released in 2025. We all love Jon Hamm as Don Draper, but this role lets him show off a darker, more desperate side. He plays a hedge fund manager who loses his job and his fortune, but refuses to lose his lifestyle. So, what does he do? He starts robbing his wealthy neighbors. The premise is absolute gold. It is a dark comedy drama that skewers the rich while keeping you on the edge of your seat. Watching Hamm's character navigate cocktail parties with the very people he is robbing is excruciatingly tense and hilarious. He is charming, he is manipulative, and he is spiraling out of control. The show asks the question of how far you would go to keep up appearances. It is sleek, cynical, and incredibly entertaining. If you like shows where you root for the anti-hero, even when you know you shouldn't, this is the one for you. It is a masterclass in tension and social satire. Number 4. The Agency, Central Intelligence, released in 2024. This series is a massive production starring Michael Fassbender, and it is a remake of the acclaimed French series The Bureau. Fassbender plays a deep-cover CIA agent who is ordered to abandon his undercover life and return to London Station. But of course, you can't just turn off a fake identity, especially when you have fallen in love while undercover. The show dives into the psychological toll of lying for a living. It is not just about gunfights and car chases. It is about bureaucracy, betrayal, and the quiet, deadly work of intelligence. The cast is stacked, with Jeffrey Wright and Richard Gere joining Fassbender. The acting is top tier, the writing is intelligent, and it treats the audience like adults. It is a slow burn that builds into an explosion. If you want a spy show that feels more like a John le Carré novel than a James Bond movie, you have to watch this. Number 3. Ballard, released in 2025. If you are a fan of Bosch, you already know what this is. This series expands the Harry Bosch universe by focusing on Detective Renee Ballard, played by Maggie Q. She runs the LAPD's new cold case unit, a poorly funded division filled with volunteers. Maggie Q is perfect for this role. She brings a toughness and vulnerability that rivals Titus Welliver's Bosch. And speaking of Bosch, yes, he shows up. The mentorship and partnership between Ballard and Bosch is the heart of the show. They are two outsiders who only care about the truth, no matter whose toes they step on. The cases are dark, intricate, and deeply satisfying to see unraveled. It captures that sun-baked noir atmosphere of Los Angeles perfectly. It is a police procedural done right, with characters you actually care about. If you missed having a solid detective show in your weekly rotation, Ballard fills that void perfectly. Number 2. Dying for Sex, released in 2025. Do not let the title fool you. This is a profound and beautiful story starring the incredible Michelle Williams. It is based on a hit podcast and a true story. Williams plays a woman diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer who decides to leave her unhappy marriage and spend her remaining time exploring her sexuality. It sounds heavy, and it is, but it is also full of life and humor. It is about reclaiming your body and your joy when the world tells you it is over. Michelle Williams gives a performance that is brave and heartbreakingly honest. She is supported by Jenny Slate, who plays her best friend, and their chemistry is the anchor of the series. It explores friendship, desire, and mortality in a way that feels completely unique. It is not a tragedy, it is a celebration of life on a deadline. This is the kind of show that wins awards and changes how you look at your own life. It is bold, it is raw, and it is absolutely unmissable. Number 1. Butterfly, released in 2025. This is the action thriller we have been waiting for. Daniel Dae Kim stars as a former US intelligence operative living a quiet life in South Korea. But his past catches up with him, and he is forced to go on the run from the very agency he used to work for. The twist? He is being hunted by a young, deadly agent who happens to be his own daughter. The family drama mixed with high-octane espionage is just perfect. We finally get to see Daniel Dae Kim as the leading action hero, and he absolutely crushes it. The show looks incredible, using the neon-lit streets of Seoul and the global spy landscape to create a stylish, fast-paced adventure. It explores themes of legacy, regret, and the cost of secrets. It is exciting, it is emotional, and it keeps you guessing until the very end. If you only watch one new show this year, make it this one. There you have it, the top 10 new series that are defining 2025 so far, from spy games in Seoul to cold cases in LA. Your watch list is now officially full. I want to know which one of these you are starting first. Are you going for the grit of Daredevil or the mystery of the residents? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button if you found a new favorite, and subscribe to Kindlight so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.